So, best of 5. The winner wins, gets a trip to Portland to go to the CTWC. The loser can hang their head high, hold it high. Don't hang your head, hold it up high, because they've both done great. Here we go, Jake and Matt. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
All right.
Yes, they're saying hang your head high, hold it high.
What would you consider the worst first piece to get?
The worst first piece to get is S or a Z.
Okay. I don't think they're exactly equal, but yeah, I'm also not a fan of the T, to be honest. But
Yeah, T's not great.
make it work.
All right, Matt on the board with his first Tetris. Jake has his second Tetris here. And we are underway.
Matt already ready for his second.
So already super efficient play, a couple Tetrises, now 3 on the board here for Jake.
Jake looking higher on the right, which I do not recommend, but
It happens
he gets
sometimes.
his way through it. He does.
But it's no problem when you get the pieces, is it? So,
Yes.
all right, so you can see Jake is pushing down, Matt not pushing down. Pushing down the only way to increment the ones digit in the score.
Jake plays Tetris like he plays poker, which is extremely aggressive and never letting up. He knows no other way.
It's exactly the opposite of the way I play poker and Tetris.
Well, there you go.
That's why I'm not a pro anymore. All right, so we 118 here for Matt, 143 now for Jake. About a Tetris separating them, which about 23,000 points is a Tetris here approximately.
Jake looking good, higher on the left now. Matt's almost perfect, extremely flat. Nice to be Tetris ready and flat. All of these casual tucks that they set up is really a great progression in Tetris because we weren't all doing that in 2010, 2011.
Yeah, there's like one guy doing it.
And even Jonas sometimes would not set up tucks. He felt like it was slightly risky, and he kind of knew if he sat back in the cut and waited us out.
Yeah, but you know it was a lot different back then. You had maybe 1 or 2 or 3 players really with a shot at taking down Jonas and putting up a score. But nowadays, scores are getting so high that you do have to play a little bit more aggressive and take some of these more aggressive positions.
Yeah. You need not look any further than the finals versus Joseph, where Jonas was in the 9s, right, on the final game.
Yeah.
Just amazing how far this has come. Oh, Jake with the long bar right as he blocks the channel.
And able to burn through it and get a Tetris down.
Very good feeling Tetris. Matt looking very safe, feeling comfortable down there.
Yeah, back by a couple Tetrises is Matt. About 2.5 Tetrises here. Oh,
Great S. Z-spin? S-spin.
S-spin, yes.
Okay.
Think S for snapping it in. I still have to hold up my left and right thumbs to know which one is the L and the J.
That's cool.
It's not.
I just kind of guess.
I should have learned that approximately 40 years ago. All right, 258 here for Matt, 363 for Jake. Still both looking pretty clean, but obviously Jake playing a bit more efficiently. Tetris for Matt here, 282. 80,000 point differential in score here. They have a little bit of room to play here in a best of 5. You know, it's a lot tighter in a best of 3 but here you can, if you give up a game, it's not completely catastrophic, although you don't want to.
Matt ready for a Tetris. Jake getting another one. He's up 82,000 points, now 60. Up 8 lines, so it's closer to 30. Ooh, Jake walls himself off. It's always a interesting conundrum when you can be Tetris ready, but you're sticking a long bar so high that you're pinning yourself in.
Yeah.
Bit of a gamble. I'm a little more conservative, but
you're
Jake
sitting over here, not there, right?
Exactly.
And so am I.
Matt Clearing out some lines for another Tetris. He's 80,000 down now. 13 lines ahead, though.
And Jake rapidly approaching transition in 12 lines. It'll be level 19 and a 50% speed increase, which only really the best players in the world can play with any kind of competence at that level.
Oh, Jake is one line away and just walled himself off. Looks like he's still comfortable.
Yes.
A little tough.
All right, he's going to get out of this.
Yes.
And
Tetris ready immediately, and
boom, Tetris for Jake here. 600,000 here for him, and 475 for Matt. Matt 8 lines away from the 19 transition.
Matt gets a Tetris. He's now 1 Tetris away, and he's 110,000 points back.
Yeah, so, I mean, great transition paces for both of these guys in a tournament situation. Matt trying to sneak one more Tetris in before transition. He's going to get it. Boom, Tetris for Matt. 524 transition. So these are legit transition tournament paces.
It's nice to look in the audience and no one is looking at their phone.
Yeah,
all
right?
Captivated.
Exactly. I mean, it's like a time capsule back to 20 years ago. All right, 555 for Matt, 646 for Jake here.
Matt with the conservative long bar burn, but I know how he feels. Matt just be focusing on not dying, even though he is 87,000 points back, 16 lines ahead.
But really, Robin, neither one of them letting up, both aggressively going for Tetrises here on 19.
Absolutely.
And I think Matt knows that that's what he has to do. He's up against, one of the best players you could ever be up against. And Jake is going to remain aggressive, so you cannot let up at all. Get a little bit squirrely for Matt here. He's going to have to burn this down. Tough to get pieces over, but looks like he's going to get himself out of it.
He's doing well to get himself out.
And Jake set up for it. Center well Tetris and booms it down. 758 for Jake. Now,
max out pace.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
If you got about 800,000 at 200 lines, that is max outable.
That's incredible.
Check.
Oh, Jake in some trouble.
Oh no, that's probably gonna. Let's see. Oh no, he gets a piece over with the tap. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So Jake tops out at 770. So this is an opening here for Matt. Oh no.
Apologize to the announcers.
Yeah, we're right next to a cosplay event, so.
Matt, 105,000 points down, level 25, a little bit to clean up, but looking manageable. It's all about nerves right now. We don't know how well he performs when he's the only one on the screen.
But yeah, about 100,000 points to go for Matt here, and not a lot of time to do it. And he's going to have to go for Tetrises at this point.
58,000 back.
And 18 lines until the kill screen where almost no one can play. So it's going to need 2 Tetrises here.
Oh, I guess perfect what he needs. And he's set up. Oh my god, he's 1 down.
Oh no,
oh, he missed the Z-spin.
He's still got time, and he could burn this away.
This is as good as it gets. 15,000 points down. He's got 7 lines to do it.
A triple would do it.
They're not giving him what he needs for a... Oh my god.
Oh, it gets the
he gets it across.
And if he can clear that out and get a long bar,
he needs a long bar. It's all he needs.
And he gets it. And oh my god! And wow! Woo! We have competing events right next to each other. Unbelievable.
That's pretty clutch, man. Matt's coming out, showing what he's got. I hope he's in Portland regardless of what happens. Very clutch.
Allied Civil Protection.
All right.
Reminiscent of a Buko game.
Yeah, against Harry.
Absolutely.
So my apologies to everybody in the stream here. We've got another event right next to us, and we're going long.
Sadly, this cosplay contest is probably going to keep going. So
Yeah.
we may just have to be loud. We apologize. Maybe turn down the sound in your earphones
Yeah.
because the cosplay thing just started. And
All right. Are you guys ready for game 2? All right. This is like MIT blackjack team throwing water at you, blaring radio. All right. All right. So these guys are ready. Level 18. Level 18. Here we go, guys. Let's make some noise on this one. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Squirtle Squad Leader. Squirtle.
Oh, squirrels are happening over there. Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll be good. All right. We are underway. Players with their initial setups.
Next up, we have Ashton as the Invisible Man. Give it up for Ashton, the Invisible Man. Does anybody see Ashton? Has anybody? Where is Ashton?
Jake with the little hole to clean up still looks manageable.
Good job, Ashton. Okay, next up, we have Lila.
Kind of high. Matt's sitting there perfectly, 40,000 points ahead, but now Jake gets the pieces to make him breathe a little easier.
Now let's see if he builds up for a Tetris here. Right? Well, he's going to burn it down.
Yeah, I would not. I mean, it's so early in the game.
Yep.
No reason to risk.
Next up,
So Matt has almost a 2-to-1 score differential here on Jake. 114 for Matt, 67,000 for Jake.
Jake clears it out. Oh,
Next up, we have Cheyenne as Who Calling the Great
All right, boom Tetris for Matt here, 162 for him, and boom Tetris for Jake, 115. Almost exactly 2 Tetris differential.
we need a heart for Matt. Thank you for the heart reminder.
All right, Matt with a little bit of cleanup to do. This is going to slow down his pace, give Jake an opportunity. If Jake can take it, but he's got kind of a growth in the middle of the stack he's going to have to deal with.
We wanted Jake getting some rough pieces for his cleanup.
Thank you once again to the future nerds of America.
And boom Tetris for Matt, 216. Jake,
Jake really needing. Oh God. Still alive. Still alive.
Princess Peach.
Wow.
Boba Fett.
Great cleaning.
Princess Peach. Boba Fett.
Matt, meanwhile, extremely clean. Just 100,000 points up.
Princess Peach. Boba Fett.
wow, this is
Good
incredible
job,
play
Jake.
from Jake to burn this down.
Cleaning out.
Matt 261 here, Jake 140, still fighting to burn this down.
Oh, those damn blocks.
Your bounty hunter is in another castle. All right, here we go. Number
Okay.
2 next up.
Jake's getting their nice long bar to clear some of that out. Losing some pace to Matt here. Matt's at 286, Jake at 151.
Plus the 13 line difference, so the gap is actually larger than it might seem.
Yeah. Well, Jake,
Matt's in trouble.
Oh,
Matt's
yeah.
in trouble.
Matt is in.
That's the last burn that's guaranteed. Oh my God.
Next up.
Oh my goodness.
Can he get a piece over?
Jake just trying to stay alive. Matt is really high.
Oh, that's going to probably do it for Matt here.
Oh,
And Matt's
okay,
going to top
so
out.
Jake is down. Sorry.
Matt tops out 294, so Jake needs to get to 295.
Jake is in rough shape. Can he dig out of it like he did earlier? Oh no.
No, that missed drop is probably going to do it for
Oh,
Jake.
God!
Wow.
Good job, Matt. Wow, it's no better feeling than topping out early and then realizing
Nope.
you actually survived it.
Oh, wow. So GG's, everybody. Intense, kind of not a high-scoring game, but definitely an intense, grindy game here.
Yeah,
So 18 again, if that's a joke.
We
Yep.
have
All right.
and Lucky 13.
So we've got
We have
18 from
ourselves
both players here. Jake gonna have to win 3 in a row in order to take this down.
Eyes up, Spartan. Well, that's-
And all right, we got 2 ready players, level 18. Game 3 of a best of 5. Here we go. Let's make some noise again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And we're good. Okay.
It's like a Clash
Oh my
of
God,
Worlds
Matt
here.
with 3 straight S's to start the game.
And the S's keep
Rough
coming.
piece, and he makes his way out of it. Well done.
Next up, we have the other Soviet known to each other as Oregon from Dragon.
Jake's still playing very fast. Knowing Jake, I think he gets a little ticked when he loses, so I think that's kind of powering him right now.
Yeah.
Well done.
And these are very difficult conditions to play under, just given what's happening in the hall here.
It's
probably pretty annoying.
Cortana from Halo. Yes.
All right, 71,000 for Matt, 92,000 for Jake.
Pretty close.
Very cool. Thank you, Erica. Next up, we have Jeff as Ferris, also known as Abe Fruman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Oh, Abe Froman is here.
Bueller.
All right, 99,000 Matt, 161 for Jake here.
Bueller.
Both have got their stacks under control. Boom, Tetris for Matt here. Back within a Tetris and a half.
Oh, and I believe this is the last, but certainly not least, we have Liz as Supergirl.
All right, Jake looks like he's going to burn his way out of this trouble.
Now that might be it for my piece of paper here.
And gets on right in. Boom, Tetris for Jake.
We're gonna have
Matt is
our
playing
last
really solid.
entries come up one by
Is
one.
down
You're gonna tell me who
60,000
you are.
points. Uh-oh, getting
Uh-oh,
close
getting
to
trouble.
the top.
Oh, this is going to be tough for him to get a
Oh,
piece over.
no.
Oh, no, and Matt's going to top
Oh,
out, and Jake is good.
Jake takes it.
We're good. Go ahead and top out. All right, so
So this is Ryan.
Jake
We have
gets the first win of his own here in the finals.
Imperial Commissar from Ryan.
And now having to win 2 games in a row here.
Salute.
I know.
All right.
There's nothing we can do.
Let's catch them all, folks. We have Umbreon.
All right. The players are doing well to deal with the situation we've got here. So this is a very tough place to play here. So 18 again chosen. All right, we got 18 here. Matt up 2 games to 1 against Jake. And Jake having to win 2 in a row here. Let's go ahead and get this underway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Keith, do you, besides Jonas versus Harry, are there any notable comebacks from 2-0 in a best of 5 series?
Yeah, the Jonas versus Harry was a big deal, which obviously came out for Jonas here. Boy, I'm trying to think. You're putting me on the spot here, Robin.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, I should be prepared with all this information. Now, ideally, we would have an entire research team feeding us stuff to make us look really smart.
Well, we do. It's called chat.
Yeah, so
Hey, guys.
let's ask Chat. Chat, any notable 2 reverse sweeps in high-pressure situations?
Vincent and Jeremy, the Mario Brothers.
Both of them looking very clean. I think a couple games in, you start to really kind of get more comfortable. I can tell Jake is feeling himself now.
Had a really long, arduous task.
All right, 74,000 Matt, 78,000 for Jake here.
But as we go through that, could you please give me a huge round
Nobody
of
knows.
applause for all of our cosplayers, all of our kids, all of our...
All right, Jake here with the Tetris, still with the lead, 124,000 for him, 98,000 for Matt.
Very good.
Matt looking for a long bar and gets it. Boom, Tetris for him, but Jake has Tetris in the meantime. Got about a Tetris lead. Jake's setting up again, aggressive setups with another Tetris for him. And Matt, a couple of burns into a Tetris, 145.
Expo, huh? Good? Play some big games? Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Matt in a rough two long bar dependency situation. It's always scary.
I'm going to go ahead and confer with the judges.
Can burn your way out of it if they don't come, as you see. He's a lot of great fundamentals, this guy.
Yeah, for sure. Jake is struggling a little bit here, just kind of flinging pieces around. But both of them really have gaps in their stack, so they're going to have to burn all this out before they start scoring again. And Matt with a nice triple to burn away a lot of that, but immediately put some more weight on his well.
All right, Jake's finally clean.
Matt finally clean.
Yeah, somehow Jake is ahead. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, Matt was sort of admired in that same burn at the exact same time. So a couple Tetrises here, one for each. 190 for Matt, 213 for Jake.
Got a parent show me full dance. Who can dance?
Jake kind of reminding me of Joseph Saley a little bit with his high lefts. When he doesn't like a piece, he just sticks it to the left as high as it can go. I believe Jonas and Heather said that Joseph has a hold chamber, and that's just the left.
That's just left side. Oh, Jake with a little last-second adjustment.
Exactly what he needs. Scary situation. Oh,
yeah, a couple of smart flat burns there.
Feeling good.
All right. Meanwhile, Matt has taken the lead by 16,000 points, a little over half at Tetris. 261 for him, 244 for Jake. Jake flat. Tetris ready gets a long bar Tetris for him. 284 still, though, for Matt, and now 291 for Jake. Jake retakes the lead. Jake is going to have to win this one to stay alive in these finals.
How are they? Bet you didn't know how to move like that, huh? Yeah? A little bit of that? No? Yeah. But now you know.
Jake burns away the right side. He's Tetris ready. I love that T-burn from Jake over there.
I'm going to go ahead
and Tetris for him, 319 and 313 for Matt. So definitely neck and neck.
Yeah, that also works.
And Jake finally clearing down to ground zero.
That's not getting great.
Every time I glance over at Matt, it just seems like solid play.
Yeah.
Left side higher fundamentals.
Yeah, Jake's has definitely been a more effortful effort for the same score. But 383 now for Matt. So Matt opening up a 2 Tetris lead. Jake fires back with a Tetris. And Jake set up for a triple, decides not to, decides just to burn it down. And now it's a Tetris well, and boom, Tetris for Jake. So 407 for Matt through 108 lines. Jake 12 lines away from the level 19 transition. So this is a clear lead here for Matt.
We have our winners.
Jake 10 lines away from the transition. Hoping to stay clean. Feels like he's been in rocky situations this whole game, even though he has a pretty good transition going.
To start with the best kids category. The winner of the best kids cosplay gets.
All right, and Jake transitions at 428. Matt still hanging in there, has yet to transition, 12 lines away. Boom Tetris for him, 458. Looks like Squirtle won, everybody.
Jake playing it conservative. He knows that on 19 you can't win the game. You can win it later in the...
Yeah, exactly. So
transition for Matt.
Matt transitions.
Oh, slight misdrop. Seems to be manageable.
Yeah, should be able to recover from this. Gets a nice piece, exactly what he needed there.
Jake Tetris ready, needing a long bar really bad. Oh, gets it, and it's a triple. It's okay. Still 6 Gs.
Yep. 477 for Matt. 461 for Jake. Less than a Tetris separates these two. This is super intense. And Jake getting a little bit tired. Yeah, taps a piece over to the right side. Takes the lead back. 492 for him.
He needed that so bad.
Well done. 2 victory laps here. Swirl. Everybody give it up for
right, Matt looking for a long bar.
Waiting a long bar.
Like right now, he's going to sacrifice his whole stack to get it.
Good burn, good burn.
And not
Really
coming,
needs
and he's
it.
going to top out, and
and
Jake is
Jake
good.
takes it.
Wow. Matt, you are good. I mean, Jake, you are good. Jake, you're good. I mean, Matt, you're good, but you're not good in that game. All right, so let us go ahead and give Jake his win. Wow.
On your side.
Biggest comeback since Jonas versus Nero in 2013.
So maybe not as epic as a Squirtle victory, but we have a best of 5 here in the Classic Tetris World Champion Southern Qualifier. Jake versus Matt. 2 max out players. The winner gets a trip to Portland. And this is what they all came here for. People didn't come here for anything else. These guys, they came here for this. Matt, the newcomer. Jake, the veteran. Matt on the precipice, on the brink of winning his way to Portland for the first time. Jake trying to get there again. Or he'll probably just end up going anyway. But would like to go there a little bit more cheaply. All right. So level 18 you're choosing? Yep. Okay. So as soon as you guys are, give me the nod. You guys are ready? 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 Okay. All right.
The biggest game of Matt's life, I'd like to point out. Probably.
As far as we know. We don't know.
Probably.
Maybe he played for his actual life at some point, but we don't know.
Pretty excited.
It is pretty exciting. All right. You guys are ready. Are you guys ready? The chat is ready. Robin's ready. I'm ready. This random guy's not ready. But whatever. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
R squared selected.
All right, Jake already ahead 27-0. So, I mean, this is, if it were football, it would be like over by now, but it's Tetris, so it's not.
Unless you're Tom Brady.
Yeah, unless you're Tom Brady, and most of the time. All right, Matt gets his Tetris. Jake gets his Tetris.
Okay, being rich. Also, by the way, can we give him a shout out?
Jake a little high, great secondary well there, good conservative play. And perfect tuck.
Yep, has to cover, but gets a Tetris anyway, create a gap. And
Playing like a pro.
Yep. Now, Robin, there was a time when anytime somebody would cover a well, people would gasp that anyone would dare ever do that.
Right.
But certainly those days are over, and mandatory.
Yeah.
You're going to maintain an aggressive pace here. Triple for Matt, he's going to like that, and right into a Tetris. 79,000 for him, 80,000 for Jake. So neck and neck, as they like to say.
Absolutely.
Tetris Jake 103, Matt with a Tetris 102. Basically 103.
Closer. Pretty incredible.
These guys are keeping pace with one another. Both of them wanting to win. Because everybody wants to win. That's a dumb thing to say. Why would I even say that?
Jake in a little trouble. He trapped himself in there. Good spin. Great piece management.
Gets that piece over there. So a little bit of burning too is going to give Matt an opportunity to build up. But no, Jake is clean
Great
and clear.
last second adjustment. He saw it coming.
Yep.
He sees the game ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. There was a slightly different tuck that could have happened there, but it's doing well. Matt, meanwhile, 1 Tetris back, 4 or 5 lines ahead.
And boom, Tetris for Matt. Keeping pace.
The silver lining of this incredible amount of noise is that a lot of these songs are bringing back a ton of memories for me. Bubble Bobble I heard earlier, and this song is from where? Somebody place it for me.
Oh, not Akari Warriors. What? Wizards in War? One of those. Somebody will know in the chat.
Yeah, somebody let me know where the song is.
Yeah, 231 here for Matt. A couple of tucks going on here.
Yeah, okay.
looks like there was some kind of misdrops, but he's recovering. Jake with sort of a mountain in the middle of his stack here, gonna have to burn that away or add to it. Supplement to the mountain. A mountain supplement.
And he's higher on the left. It's always a comforting feeling, even if you don't have the pieces that you need.
And gets a Tetris out of it. And Matt trying to get his stack back in order so he can start scoring again. Jake's opened up about a 2 and now 3 Tetris lead. And we are over halfway to transition, so it's gonna get real soon.
Matt needing a long bar. He's a little higher on the center.
But he gets it and gets a Tetris, so 67,000 point differential here.
Jake with the unnecessary green tea flip, which I always think is very stylish. Green tea is my favorite player, by the way, as far as just watching.
You can't go wrong with that guy. He's just an awesome guy, and he seems like a genuinely nice, happy guy. Oh, Jake with the aggressive setup here, going for the Tetris, of course, and boom, Tetris for Jake.
100,000 point lead, looking good. Still playing lightning quick. Matt playing on the right side.
On the left side.
Left side, sorry, the village well.
Yeah, kind of forced over there by the pieces. So what's he opts to do to get out of this? Might build up in the middle. No, he's going to try to burn this down, I think. And now Jake has opened up a lead. 410 for Jake, 307 for Matt here. Another Tetris for Jake, and Jake 11 lines away, 10 lines away now for the transition. Jake could sneak in 2 more Tetrises before 19. And Matt's going to have to make up some ground because he is back by 127,000 points. And Jake really set up in good position for a reverse sweep here.
Ooh,
Matt's going to have to make up some
big
points.
Trouble here.
Oh, Jake is.
Oh my God.
Transitions with an awkward stack. Oh no. And Matt, Tetris is 358. Jake's at, oh no. I don't know if Jake's not going to be able to get out of this, and tops out at 464. 464 top out from Jake, and all he can do is sit and watch and wait.
Separate.
Yeah, so this is about 3.5 to 4 Tetrises.
1 Tetris away
from transition.
Interesting strategy. He could have bypassed. He could have set up 2 Tetrises, but that would have been kind of
so
risky.
Matt basically 2 Tetrises away. Needs to get to 464 and change. Has all the time in the world to do it. Could definitely line this out if he chooses to.
Looks completely calm, despite the stakes here. Playing perfectly. Oh, he's playing very conservatively.
Yep, under 2 Tetrises now. Tetris here on 19, exactly 24,000 points.
38,000 does not look like has any hopes of Tetrising his way. 34,000 points till Portland.
But now a Tetris and a half difference. And all Jake can do is sit and watch and wait. And now within a Tetris, 1 Tetris here would do it. Doesn't have to. But has all the time in the world. And Jake on the brink here. A rookie, his first time at any of these events. Recently got his first max out. 12,000 points away, 13,000 points away. Yeah, now to 11,000.
Very, very close now. You'd have to make a Ben Mullen level mistake to screw this up.
We'll make sure Ben sees this. Under 5,000 points away, can line his way to victory here and to the
2 lines away, it looks like.
And the 28
Some drop points away. That's it.
That's it. And Matt is going to take it. Wow. Wow. The rookie, his first ever event, recently maxed out for the first time, taking on the CTWC veteran. Congratulations to you, Matt. Matt,
I blacked out. What happened?
You won.
Okay.
There were 5 games and you won 3 of them, and that was enough.
Good deal.
So, Matt, this is a new experience for you coming to one of these events?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Matt, if you were like the first one here. I set up yesterday. I think you were pretty much the first one here yesterday on Friday, putting in your qualifier. Here we go. Look at Joey with our camera
all
work
right,
here.
hey.
Well, you can put it on him, or we can get together. There we go. That's it. There we go. I'm stencil ready. We're best buds now.
That's right.
We're not gonna we're not kissing. So all right. Anyway, so this was. So you were here yesterday. Now, what was you logged a couple of qualifying scores. Your first score was. Which one did you lock
Somewhere
in?
590.
590.
Somewhere in there.
And we thought like, yeah, he'll get in. You know,
Yeah.
we don't know this guy. He's new. He's from like Missouri, like off the turnip truck, whatever. But then you kept playing. You
Yeah.
put up another score. What was your next score?
Maybe a 6 or 7.
6.
It just kept climbing slowly.
Yeah, and then you ended up. What was your final qualifier?
885.
885. So a totally legit score. Would have made it in Portland even if you didn't get the trip there.
I felt good to get over 8. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, at least I showed up.
Yeah, so awesome. So your early round matches, how did you feel during those? What was your impressions of what happened?
Up here?
Yeah, the early like top, before you got to the finals.
I felt the nerves. Like I got up there and for a minute or two, I'm like, okay, I'm just playing Tetris.
Yeah.
And then I could feel the nerves going, a little shaky, all that.
Yeah.
But,
Did that even out as you went, kind of
It did.
further?
You can probably, if on the camera, you can see me catch my breath once in a while.
Yeah.
Just like a breathe through my mouth thing.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, I can level out sometimes. But
So, you took out some really good players.
yeah, I know these guys' names. Like,
Yeah.
Before I come here, I'm like, okay, don't want to verse that guy, don't want to verse that guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, how familiar were you with like all this scene before you came to this? Like, were you watching on YouTube?
oh
Watching
yeah,
on Twitch?
yeah. Last year's CTWC got me kind of reinvigorated to
Yeah.
work towards a max out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had some of these guys' names I knew going into it,
Yeah, you'd seen it all.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So look at this new blood. That's exciting. And now, so you get to the finals. You're against Jake, the other max out player here, the presumptive favorite every year to win an event here.
Yeah.
And an incredibly tough, aggressive opponent. And you took him the distance. Now tell me any of your impressions or what you were thinking throughout that game.
I was telling him right after, it's like I was watching him in qualifying and stuff. He's always got pace. So when he's getting to the transition, he's consistently in the 5-6. So I'm
Yeah.
like, it made it really hard for me to try to play conservative to survive. But I'm like, I know he keeps the pressure on the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's really tough to find that balance between.
Yeah. Is there any thought in your mind about, all right, this is an aggressive player. He might get into a situation, so there's some survival where you want to hang in there as well? Or?
Like I said, in qualifying, just kind of watching over his shoulder,
Yeah.
I never saw him panic in those situations.
Yeah.
So I was like, this guy is solid
Yeah,
every time.
steely, cagey veteran.
So, yeah, just...
And then by that time, you get to the game 5. You won the first 2
The
games.
reverse sweep, I was fearing that for a second.
I mean, was that in your mind at all? Like, I don't want to...
Felt bad, man. I'm like,
It
okay,
feels
I'm
bad,
up.
man.
And then,
Yeah.
3 in a row, I don't want the reverse sweep, but I kind of resigned myself to that, to be honest. I was
Really?
like,
You were
hey,
like-
you know what? I had a good showing.
Yeah.
He's about to take it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But, I think there's no psychology there where, I'm new and he's supposed to win.
Right.
And this is what's supposed to happen. But at a certain point,
Kind of relaxed me a little bit. But.
yeah, well, the pressure's off.
Right.
So now you can just play. And if
Yeah.
you take a little, if you got to take a risk, then, that's what's supposed to
And
happen.
that's a new experience for me hearing the commentating going on. So I know what his score is and where he topped out.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to just grind the end.
Now, I didn't notice,
Like-
were you peeking over or were you going just off what
Once
we
in
were
a while,
saying?
once in a while, I could peek over and see the score.
that
But
didn't
going
throw
off
you
of what
off.
you guys were saying, I was like, all right, I can probably, just line it out, line by
Yeah.
line.
There's always that debate. Should the commentators sort of
Well,
guide them? But, we got to tell
yeah,
you
like
what,
I glance over to see his
Yeah.
score once in a while. But
ultimately what has to happen is you have to execute, regardless
Yeah.
of what we're saying or not.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then that game 5, you did it. I mean, incredible. Like, you must have been like, is this real life?
I heard a Ben Mullen comment, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but don't put it past me. I'm about to to mess this up. But
So you're gonna get there. I don't have a big check or anything.
that's
but
right. You can mail it to
somebody
me.
will contact you and give you something or something. I don't really know.
Cool,
But
cool.
you're going, right?
Apparently, I
You're
guess
gonna
so.
go. You can take
Yeah.
the time off or whatever
I'll,
you need
I'll
to
figure
do.
that out now. Yeah.
And you're gonna go. You're gonna qualify. And what are your big hopes for Portland? Like, what do you want to?
Coming into this, seeing Joseph play and Jonas,
Yeah.
and I got to do it here. just to meet these people that I've seen and I've kind of idolized in the Tetris world.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to go and meet the people, meet the community. I'm new at it. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to stream and all that. But
oh, good. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get him in CTM. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure I get your information because what's gonna happen is he's gonna forget, and then he won't even show up. So I'm gonna get your information and I'm gonna hound you.
Oh yeah.
Because if you can put up 885 qualifiers, you got a really good shot in our main event. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. What else did I want to say?
Thank you to everyone that was throwing this this shindig. Thank you to you and just everybody setting it up.
Yeah, no, it's really super fun event. There've been some challenges. We got through it. We had a tournament. We had stuff happen. You won. It's a great result. And we're gonna see this guy in Portland. And who knows what can happen? What kind of training? Are you gonna really go at it now? Like, are you gonna go home and 3 hours? Like, what are you gonna do? What's your training regimen gonna be?
I have no idea, to be honest. I'm just thinking about maybe a beer or two right now. That's about as far as I am. So.
Well, on that note, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm Van Dweller. There's a whole bunch of other people here. This has been the Classic Tetris World Championship Southern Qualifier. Thank you to everybody in chat. Thank you to Matt, Trey, and Vince. Thank you to Christian and the Let's Play Gaming Expo. Thank you to co-commentator Robin Mahara. Thank you to this guy Jake for jumping in. Thanks for Joey for all his help. Thanks to Sue for all her help. And let's get the hell out of here. All right? Bye.